Good morning. Today I'm out in the garden. I am prepping my one of my garden bed areas for some more brassica plants. We intend to plant some broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and maybe some Swiss chard. We'll see how much room I have in there. We have not, like I said before, this is our first fall garden. We have planted these things previously in the springtime and had no luck with them because, first off, they bolt really fast here in Virginia because the weather turns warm really fast. We don't get much of a spring. And with the kale, we did okay with the kale, but they were always infested with the cabbage loopers. And the one year it was cabbage loopers and the harlequin bugs. They just like ate up. Well, this go around, we're going to do it in the fall, see if the change in temperature is better for them here, and also going to do row covers over them to prevent hopefully the majority of the pests from eating our food. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing it over here, which is just a little bit different than how I did it over here. Here I used PVC pipe, but I also used rebar. I used 12-inch rebar that I had put in the ground first, and then set the PVC pipe over it, and then bent the PVC pipe over to the next one on the other side, the next rebar over on the other side. This time I'm doing it a little bit different because, dude, rebar is expensive, okay? Especially for the amount that I'm going to need. And I decided to try out this way instead, save a little extra money. And I figured I'd show you guys what I did so that you can save some money too. Let's see. I'm going to set you up over here. First, I'm going to show you what I already did. I did this section right here and this section right here. Let me turn you around. Ignore the compost. I still have some compost over here, and I'll have to finagle through it because I'm actually going to use this in the holes that I am going to be planting our plants in over here. But right here, what we're going to use, or what I'm going to use today, is I have, instead of the rebar, I am using another PVC. This is 1-inch PVC. See, now with the rebar, what you would do is you would get the rebar that was like a 1/2 inch by 12 inches, okay? And say, we'll pretend this is the rebar. And you would set them in the ground, and it basically go like this, where you would be putting the PVC pipe over the rebar and then bending it. We're going to do the opposite today. We're going to cut the 1-inch PVC pipe to 12-inch pieces, and instead of putting the and we're going to put these in the ground to act like the rebar. And what we're going to do is, instead of the other PVC pipe coming over it, we're going to set it in it. And I'll show you how I did that, like over here, just like this. So they're gonna be like collars now. It works really well. I was a little iffy. I didn't know if I'd be able to get these in the ground to begin with because they're so wide and hollow in the inside, but they're working really good. The only thing I did have trouble is actually with this one right here. We have this, or I should say the neighbor has this tree right here, and it runs like these roots all through here. And with the rebar, it was pretty, not too hard to get in around the roots. This, where it's a little bit thicker around in diameter, it was a little bit harder. So right here I had to actually take my trowel, hammer it in all around right there to break the root out, and then pound this one in. But I didn't have any problems with these other ones, and I probably won't have any problems doing them down further this way, I hope, right? We can always hope, right? All right, so I'm going to show you what I do right now. So what you're going to need, my little messy setup here. Sorry, I was not that prepared. Just decided on the spare of the moment to go ahead and do a video on this for you guys. So you need your measuring tape. I have mine locked so that I don't have to keep pulling it out. Anyways, you're going to take this. You're going to need 1-inch PVC pipe. You're also going to need 1/2-inch PVC pipe. However many loops that you're going to do, or hoops, that's how many you're going to need. I have 2 extra here, but I also have 4 more up underneath my carport I'll be bringing in. I'm going to show you a few of these, and then I'll skip over and let you see what the finished product looks like. But so you're going to need 1/2-inch PVC pipe. You're going to need 1-inch PVC pipe. You're going to need a set of these. These are PVC cutters. They're really easy to use. You will get a forearm workout. You will also need, I'm using a rubber mallet today to pound them into the ground. And you may or may not need a box cutter. I use that when where I'm putting them at, if it's not a seam right here where I can slide them in. So I just cut the wheat barrier. And I think that's about all you need. Well, and something to mark your lines on here so that you have even cut. All right, so I'm gonna set you up right here. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can get this stuff. Excuse the compost mess. Let's see if I can get this down a little bit. All right, so first we're gonna go ahead and mark at 12 inches. Roughly right here with my Sharpie. And you can be fancy and use a hot pink one like me. I'm going to do 2 at a time. These are awesome. These cutters are cool. I like these. You're going to open it up like this by pulling it apart. I had to have my husband show me how to use these. This is first time using them. And pull this over this way a little bit. Right here's my mark, so I'm going to go ahead and put the blade right there, and you just press the trigger down, and it's going to kind of ratchet down. And these really do cut like butter. They're awesome. He won't let me have these. I asked him if I could keep them because they're so cool and fun to play with. But you keep ratcheting them like this, and it cuts right through the PVC pipe like that. So you're left with your 12-inch 1-inch PVC pipe. Go ahead, watch your fingers. And so I just cut a little slit right here because I don't want too much. I don't want too big of a hole. I don't want the weeds and anything else growing up through here as much as possible. If I can avoid it, then yeah. We're going to take our 1-inch PVC, okay, and I'm eyeballing it again. Take your hammer or your mallet, and if all goes well, there's no root here. Just pop it in. We'll get a forearm workout. My forearms are burning right now. So I pounded in about this much. What is this? This is about 2.5, 3 inches in, just because I want to make sure that this isn't going to wiggle anywhere and work its way out. So do that side, and we're going to come over here and do the other side. Cut right here. Once again, we're going to slide the PVC pipe in. The smaller the hole you can get away with cutting in these, the better. And so if all goes well, I'm not hitting a root. My backyard is safety. Don't have any. So now you're going to take your 1/2 inch PVC pipe. And these bend pretty good. So you're going to slide it in with a 1 inch. Rather, see if I can get it in there any further in the ground. And down. Slide it into the other one. Ta-da! After you get all your rows done, you will take the row cover of your choice. They have many different ones of many different weights. You can even do shade cloth over these or netting. Right now we chose one that's a little on the heavier side because it is getting to the end of summer, and I'm trying to grow these through as far as through winter as I can with the frost and everything. So this will protect the plants from most of the frost. So we'll see how that goes. We'll do an update on that in the future. So this is how you video over an airplane. This is how I make hoop houses on the cheap-ish without rebar. Hope you guys found this interesting and helpful. If you like this idea or if you try it, leave me a comment down below. Give this video a like. Share it to anybody that you know that would need this information or could find this video useful. And subscribe. All right, until next